And SHUJAA have been handed a lifeline in Singapore Sevens after landing a very soft group that consists of Uruguay, France, and the USA. Remember, the team will be hoping to close the 10-point difference between them in 13th and 11th place, which is safely and is currently being occupied by Spain. The favorable draw on paper is an opportune chance for the Damian McGrath currently coach side to acquire as many points as possible to boost the slim chances of avoiding relegation. SHUJAA's first match, which is going to be played tonight, which is this morning in Singapore, is going to take place at 10:20 p.m. Central, 11:20 p.m. Eastern, and I believe that's 8:20 p.m. California. So I just want to come back to you, my fellow panelists in the studio. Kenya has been having a very lackluster season in this series. We are most likely going to be playing in the relegation playoffs, and we might say goodbye to Core Sevens Rugby. Do you think that the team has enough to come out of this tournament with enough points so that when they go to Toulouse in France, they'll be in a better position to secure that 11th spot to avoid being that relegation playoff?
I mean, this I think is one of those gifts that unakumbuka tukiwa watoto ile watu walikuwa nasema cha krokota si cha kuiba. Yeah.
I remember that very well.
I don't know how this happened. But again, I think it will be very important for the Kenya team not to underestimate any team when they go to play, despite the fact that we are in a so-called easier pool. Remember when we were in LA, we beat Australia. Then, as expected, we lost to Samoa. And then the last game that we were very sure we were going to win against Japan, we lost. So I think we need to be very careful. We need to approach this with the caution that's needed. We need to go to the field imagining we're playing New Zealand, Samoa, or any other big country. So that at least at the bare minimum, we should make it to the quarterfinal. I mean, this is the first season, since I started, watching rugby here in the US, where I'm not feeling confident with the team. To me, for the most part, I was always, even in seasons when we're not doing so well, but I was always very confident in every game that, or rather every team that we played against was a team that we could beat. So this is very critical because being relegated, from RB Sevens has far-reaching consequences that we cannot even start beginning to imagine, because there'll be less funding, that's coming from IRB, and then there will be less motivation, like when these younger kids, a lot of these younger kids came up, back when they saw even that gang that won in 2016, it comprised of people who are young when they started seeing Kenyan Sevens rugby coming of age, beating England, beating New Zealand, beating these big countries. That's where everybody came out with this confidence. So it's important to keep that going if we are to keep our rugby at the level that it is. Mika.
Thank you very much, Ali. Thank you for that analogy over there. And just another thing to really touch on before I move on to the next topic. Remember, this is a chance for Kenya getting a new slate.